so with no dollar signs.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Buccaneers coming up next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On second down, Davis. They juked him. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The numbers for Davis last week, 16 carries, 61 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second and 6. His pass caught at the 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Davis, he'll try to run for it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board is easy a field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's a 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards and the 1st down for the Chiefs.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stewart. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Finding room at midfield. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
That's taken in by Stewart. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 2nd down now, it's Peters. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Inside give to Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Up the middle to Davis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And that run wasn't just for a 1st down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they got more downs to try and get it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your left.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, you don't have to be super tall to still execute a good fade route. You run a good route, lean away from the defender.
How about a good pass?
There you go. There you go. You got to have that to finish things off. And they got the full combo on that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front as we toss it an hour or so east of here with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the 2nd half. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the 2nd half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, it's Peters. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Up the middle they go. Wheeler, he'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, and 2nd down. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wheeler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Count me is a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line balled down a little bit.
Yeah, around the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You'd hate to come all this way on a sustained drive like this and then have to settle for a field goal. So what a nice pickup on 3rd down. And now they're set up with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Wheeler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd and 3. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Looking to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheeler. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. On 2nd down now. It's Peters, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with the football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
He'll give them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. It's Wheeler. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And nothing get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here's a give to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And Cooks has it over the middle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a handoff to Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Davis. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll run with Davis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Davis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Davis.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge third down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home day next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the